Welcome to the final episode of our 23-day trip from Colorado to Washington and back. And boy, did we round it out with a really great campsite just outside of Jackson, Wyoming. Beautiful place, very little traffic, and just off the main highway. All right. We made it to camp. We're in the Bridger-Teton National Forest, and we are stoked to have a beautiful campsite. What do you say, pal? Good? Certainly is beautiful here. We've got a creek and a river. Perfect white noise for our second to last night on this adventure.
Our fire's running out of fire.
Well, we better go put some more logs on. Let's do it. Connor, for the first time, did not drop his drawers to his ankles to take a leak. Milestones, baby.
For all of the people that ask me how I deal with him, sometimes I don't know, because he is currently flying the drone that we almost lost last night. Is it flying?
Yeah.
It is. I'm missing a joystick.
But of course the drone's flying, so he's gonna go for it. You know, might as well send it. I think he is, at this point, trying to lose it to get a better drone. Look at that freaking Wyoming sunset. It is gorgeous. Ryan's really bad at keeping actual eyes on it, so he's crashed it so many times.
What do you think of camp?
Cool.
What do you like about it?
I just want to make s'mores.
We are in Pinedale, Wyoming at Wind River Brewing Company. Letting the kids get some sillies out. Ryan's walking the dogs. But we had come here before we had kids, and we loved this little town. Just hit Rock Springs to refuel on groceries and actual fuel, and now we are heading back to the Ashley National Forest, which is where we spent the very first night. So it's so fitting that we're spending the first night and the very last night in the same National Forest area. I am going to miss being on the road, but I am really looking forward to my bed and my pillow and a toilet that's mine. Just need to get these kids back into their typical routine instead of going to sleep at 10 or 11 o'clock at night every single night. We made the most of our summer, I will definitely say that. So grateful to be able to do this trip and see so many beautiful places. We were talking about some of our favorite places to go from this trip. Like one of mine was the Anderson Ranch Reservoir. What was yours, Ryan?
The Anderson Ranch Reservoir was super cool. That definitely would be like top 2 for me as well. I don't know, camping in Montana was super cool on the Wyoming border there. Even though it was a designated National Forest campsite, it was gorgeous and beautiful on the hillside.
And we love the free 99 spots. The camp parks that we went to were great. We especially loved the one in Hester Bay or something like that. It was the night after we left Leavenworth. That one was so cool with the grass and just being so close to the lake or the reservoir or whatever was there.
Going back to Yellowstone.
100% going back to Yellowstone.
We're going to figure out a better accessible device for Madeline, because this trip also showed us
we need better equipment.
Yeah, for Madeline to be able to take breaks and still get there, what have you.
You know, she's gotten bigger and we are not getting younger. It's just been a learning curve as to what works for her and what works for us. Unfortunately, a lot of the special needs equipment is really expensive, so we have to be picky about either what we ask insurance for, because they are very choosy about what they actually will cover, or what we can pay out of our pocket. Yeah, we're just really grateful to be able to see so many amazing places on this trip, but we have one night left, so it's not over yet.
Little deja vu here as we're back at the Ashley National Forest, but a much different experience than we had 22 days prior, as this was the first place we stopped on our way out to Washington from Colorado. Make sure to check out part 1 of this series to see this epic campsite, also the snowy morning that we woke up to the following day. The fire was awesome. We found a really big log that burned for hours. And the kids, oh my gosh, they had us cracking up. They have a little private conversation between themselves, so be sure to look out for Kids at Camp, which will be a fun little outtake of Madeline and Connor. What a really cool place to finish off the trip. Only a few hours from home, so we soaked in the last day that we had. Woke up with a bunch of cows around. Of course, we got to get the drone shot on the way out. Funny enough, coming up here shortly, you're going to see the last flight of the drone. Let's just say this drone got a lot of use, a lot of miles in, great flight time, but unfortunately this upcoming branch was the last branch that this drone could take. So thank you very much for tuning in to the Overland Fam Bam. This is going to wrap up our series of the Washington trip, but stay tuned ahead because we got a lot of Colorado and the East Coast coming up for your enjoyment. Please like and subscribe to follow along for more adventures ahead.